Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are kind of big compared to what we were before. Kind of big indeed. What is our current recovery status? Okay, that's why we're negative in our prestige. That's fine. We may want to enter a bit of a recovery period here. Oh, that's right. This guy's alliances, including with Egypt, were all broken. I do want to fight him. 375 prestige. Okay. We should host a hunt. Definitely. We should definitely host a hunt here. We should employ a master of the hunt, and we will do exactly that. So who do we want to be our master of the hunt? This guy would have good aptitude? Do it. Okay. So we'll do that. I want to perform this hunt. And where do we want to hunt? This would actually be, I think, the best location based on the map coloration. So we'll do that. That's nice and close. I love it. We don't need to do any travel options here. We are going to bump up our party size and our flushing gangs. And we're not too interested in recreation here. We want to slay the beast, right? What is our current prestige level? Or not our prestige, our stress level. Can we see that from this screen? I think we can. What if we back out of this real quick? Okay, our stress level is 0. I wanted to double check that just to be sure. I know we had built up stress previously, but it's gone. Beautiful. Okay, so we know we're going to have it out over here. We're going to bump these on up, and that looks good. We'll start that hunt. Cool. A fresh start. I can't wait. So let's see what we get out of this. 45% success chance to start with. Okay, this is a lot of inaction. A lot of inaction indeed. Okay, I want to take a quick look at this. Yes. We will accept all of these ransoms. Gold is good. So we will take all of that, and we probably want to work on some construction eventually down over this way. I think for the moment, a market down here makes a lot of sense. That said, we need prestige for that. I'm actually shocked at how little is happening on this hunt. There's an event, finally. Okay, so we could go with a quick gazelle. Sure. Let's try a gazelle and see what that does with the mediocre prestige. You're acting like a child, and I'm sure we'll be punished by one, or like one. We'll become a mediator. That'll be fine. Cool. We ride. 75 prestige. Now, I want to immediately spend some of that prestige down over here on a market. Cool. We're probably not going to spend any other prestige here. Wow, we failed at 67%. I mean, it's not the biggest of surprises, but it is sad. How much do we get out of that failure? Oh, that's not bad. 225. So we'll finish that hunt. It's not great, to be sure. We may want to do a little bit of raiding up over this direction just to work up our prestige a little bit more. Are we truced here? I think we are. Yes. So we would have to raid this guy, which I'd rather not do, or this guy over here, which, by the way, I wanted to point out the Abbasids collapsed. I noticed that last episode at the tail end, and that's really good for us. I like it. So we could start raiding up over this way, in theory. How strong is this guy? 1,300, and he's at war? That's definitely an option. How much prestige do we need to declare on this guy with the Duchy Conquer down here? 375. Okay, so we need a good amount of raiding proceeds. I didn't necessarily want this rally point. How do we disband this? There we go. We only want the one rally point, at least for now. And we'll raise our local raiders over here. They do indeed grow up fast. Okay, this ransom is fine. And we're going to head up over this way and raid. Beautiful. We're actually positive on our prestige with that up. I like it. That's a good sign. Our heir is unmarried, and we should probably fix that. Oh, for a second there, I thought there was something really wrong with his hand. But no, it's just sticking out of frame here. It's not being rendered. I was like, what is going on here? I was very confused. But no, it's all good. Okay, so this guy is 16 years old. And this alliance is kind of useless. This is an interesting alliance here, actually. 14 should be fine. Yeah, do it. That'll do for now. We are, of course, continuing our raid here. 18 gold. 17 there. Okay, that's definitely getting close. We need like 70 prestige out of this. So that's a doable thing. We're going to head up over this way. There is raiding. Ooh, 85 there. I wish that was us up there. That's unfortunate. They got a lot out of raiding Mecca. No doubt about that. We'll want to take over Mecca, to be clear. Hi, Jerusalem. Okay. So we're going to grab this over here. The question I have now is, when will the Crusades begin? There are no Christians over here yet. It'll happen eventually. So we're at 54 right now. We're going to go grab this. And then honestly, we can probably head back at that point. But I think one more raid from there. Oh, 150 prestige. Cool. I like that event. So that definitely gives us enough. Let's finish up this raid. Let's head back. And let's declare on this guy before he gets additional allies. So we're going to head on back. That'll take us 4 months to get there. That's reasonably fine. We can grab absolute control here. A crusade for Andalusia. Well, there it is. I knew it was only a matter of time. Do we care about this? This is over in Iberia, right? Where is Andalusia? I'm reasonably certain, yeah, that's way too far away. We're not going to participate in that. So I want to look at this guy here. Still no allies. He has recovered his military strength somewhat. Okay. We have enough money to hire mercs if we need to. I think we'll be okay, though. We're 2336. He is at 2933, but he's fully recovered his levies. We have not. We did just discover Ledger, which is kind of a big deal. That gives us another building slot here, and constructing the gathering halls is going to make a lot of sense. We can definitely get one going right now. But if we want to declare on this guy, we're going to need a little bit more prestige. Is this acceptable? I think this is fine. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, we can ransom this guy as well, and we'll definitely do so. We have a powerful vassal that wants a council position. He's actually not terrible as a chancellor. He's better than this guy. So let's put him in there, I think. Fantastic. That'll make him happier. Not happy, but happier. Now, eventually, we know that we said that we wanted to set up our capital to be down here. And that is something that we're going to do. The de jure capital of the Kingdom of Yemen is here. Okay, so eventually we will take that over. That'll be fine. I want to fight this guy relatively soon. He has 294 gold right now. He has a lot of prestige. We could definitely win this if we called in our ally. The question is that something that we want to do? I'm going to plan a hunt here. And I think we hunt, like, over here. That'll do. Beautiful. I can't wait. Soon indeed. We're waiting on activity guests. So for now, that seems reasonably fine. How's this crusade looking? Spicy. Okay, sure. We're not participating in that, to be clear. An antelope, huh? Well, actually, it's middling and middling for the hyena as well. There's no reason to go for the success chance decreasing greatly. So we'll hunt something with Vim. It may or may not succeed, but that's fine. We'll expose the murder secret. Cool. $65, or rather 35 prestige with a 60% chance. Do it. And we got it. Fantastic. We cleared the boulder. We ride. We found tracks. That's good. 41% chance and 41. Let's see. Success chance increases, but not greatly. That's fine. I think we go ahead and shoot it here. I don't like the odds on bringing it down ourselves, so we'll shoot it. And that's how you do it. Cool. So that's a bunch of prestige that we get out of that. Wonderful. And we'll keep a memento. Excellent. That is a very, very large amount of prestige indeed. So, we do have a dangerous faction brewing up right now. We need to take a look at that, but I want to equip those hyena fangs. There we go. What do we got here? Peasant rabble? This is not very relevant, in all honesty. It's 12 months out. $12 months. I'm leaning towards increasing our number of men-at-arms here. In both cases. Like that. Now, that's going to be negative prestige while we work that, while we reinforce those. We can definitely come raid over here if our truce is up. It is not. This has presumably been recently raided. We could come up this direction and raid. It's a theoretical possibility, but not an amazing one. What about down this way? 3 gold? That's also not great. I think raiding this guy makes the most sense, to be honest. So we'll do that. If we fight him, and we can maybe weaken him before we do the battle. So I think that's a reasonable thing to do. So we're going to head down over here. And he is raising up his forces. Okay. Who do we want to lead this? Do we want to just dip back over this way real quick? Return this gold and prestige, like so. And then we can think about fighting here. But he has defensive buildings here? In this desert? With no holding? I don't think that's true, for the record. He does have a better army commander and more men-at-arms counter. That would be because of the light footmen. Okay, sure. I don't actually want to take this battle, I think. How are we doing on all of this? Okay, sure. I'm just thinking here, as a hypothetical, we know his forces are here. There's a cheeky play that we can do here. And what is that? The cheeky play is we declare the war, but our armies are raised. Right. I forgot about that. I shouldn't have forgotten, but I did. So we back off over this way. The idea was that we raise up mercs, declare the war, and then immediately go in. But of course we can't pre-raise our troops. That's right. That's absolutely correct. So we'll disband those for the time being. I think that we do this, but we do require mercs to fight him. And what type of mercs do we want for it? Well, let's take a look at that in a moment. I want to conquer this duchy. Absolutely. I want to hold this ourselves because we're going to want to take back some of this territory as well. So we'll do this. We're going to declare this war. Now we're going to raise up our forces here. And I want this to be led by... This guy's our player heir, but he does have the siege trait. Okay. We'll see about that. We're probably going to want to hire some mercs. Now, what is the problem that this guy has? Light infantry and bowmen. So to counter the bowmen, we could hire these light horsemen here. Yes. That's exactly what we do. We hire the light horsemen. We group these together. Now I'm going to have this guy be in charge. Absolutely. We're going to split off a few levy forces, and they're going to go with our son in charge. And they're going to start a siege here. These guys are just chilling at this moment. Yes, we are negative in our prestige. And that will slow down our recovery of these units. That's fine. What is this betrothal? Seems okay. Sure. We'll do it. So we're negative in our prestige. Yes, we know this. That's completely fine, and we will deal with that. I'm wondering where this guy's army is. He raised it up there, and now he's coming in. Fascinating. He's coming in here. Not you. You stay in siege. With the mercs, we have enough to chase this guy down? Well, this is a surprise birthday party. We know this. It's fine. What do we want? We'll take the large gift. And we got a mace out of it. Cool. So we can actually equip that. +4 prowess. Sure. So we're going to chase these guys down. This is no problem. We'll definitely win that battle. 100%. In the meantime, we're sieging back here. And this is great. Yeah, he knows that we would win that. He's running. Beautiful. We're going to have to continue to chase him. He's actually turning around and coming back this way. Do we want to go that way or cut him off like this? I think we cut him off like this. Yeah, now he's looking to embark. Okay, so we won this siege. We're going to walk up over here and get that siege done. This battle is going to happen. He's going to be defending in the desert mountains, but I still believe that we win this quite handily. Now the peasants are deciding to rebel. This is fine. I don't actually care about that. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. We'll deal with that after we win this battle. Now he's going... Oh, we didn't catch him. It was saying that we were going to catch him, but we actually didn't. That is unfortunate. Okay, these guys are conveniently grouping up. I like it. And if we are able to catch him over here, which it looks like we're going to catch him here, potentially. Yes, that's perfect. So we win this battle easily. That's a defensive battle for us. So I like it. Very solid there. He is now retreating. That is a very big battle for us. Unfortunately, these guys are making really solid progress on this siege. Wow, they've rolled really, really well. How long before we get there? 3 months? They're probably going to finish that. But that's awkward. I didn't expect them to siege that quickly. I mean, we can easily defeat that. Apparently they murdered our son there. Very rude. Oh, wow. They murdered, like, everyone. Okay. How many children do we still have? Oh, we've got plenty. Okay. No worries there. So this war is over. No problem. We'll enforce those demands. And these guys are now going to be moving down. I'm not too concerned about control up here because we're actually going to be moving our capital relatively soon. So now we're at 66% war score. They're coming down this direction. They're looking to do this again. Ticking war score is on our side. We're moving in to reinforce this. Now, we will lose this battle initially until these guys arrive in 33 days. Will we get there in time? I don't know. That's a long ways out. We're going to retreat these guys as soon as we can, and this is fine. This is not actually a problem. We do require a counselor position. So we've got this spy master position. Oh, right. Our wife died. She was slightly murdered, but we do need a spy master over here, so that's okay. We should find a new secondary spouse, one with high stewardship. She'll do. And she should probably become our primary spouse. for the stat bonus with that ridiculously high stewardship. And she is on managed domain. Beautiful. That'll change over. And we do need a new marshal as well. There we go. 5 out of 7. Not bad. So we're actually going to get both of these and be able to hold them ourselves. I like it. That's really, really solid. So we do get a new marshal perk, and we'll take overseer. That will give us marshal, stewardship, and control growth. Okay, fine. Excellent. We just inherited Socotra. For now, we can actually hold it. We are going to want to hand that out, but for the moment, this will be fine. Oh, that was our marshal there. We'll put this guy in as our marshal. That is, of course, our son. For the moment, we're grouping these guys together. We are quite negative in our prestige at this moment. That is understood. I don't want to reorg this. We're going to head up over this way, but I don't think... How long will it take us to get there? 3 months? I think we just wait on ticking, to be honest. How many troops does this guy have left? 368? I'm just going to disband our army. He doesn't have the capability of actually taking this back. So that's fine. Beautiful. So we're just going to wait for the ticking war score. We will let our prestige regenerate a little bit. We should probably consider hosting a hunt to bring us back positive in prestige. We're not employing a master of the hunt, apparently. They must have died in that siege. What do we want here? Our player error is actually very good, very good at that. Excellent aptitude. I like it. So we'll plan this hunt, and where do we want this to be? Just hills over there? Sure. We'll head down like over here. Okay. And this is going to be a slay beast hunt. Let's do it. I can't wait. So we're heading off. Soon. Excellent. The hunt is going to begin in a few days here. There we go. What do we want? A fox would be trivial prestige. Yeah, let's hunt something with Vim. So that puts us at 56. That's not bad. That's actually quite good. Any of these generating us prestige? Actually, a chance for 150, and we got it. Beautiful. So we're positive in our prestige now. I love it. We ride. Success chance is continuing to increase. We're at 72. And we lost it. Sad. Better than even odds, but we don't get it. That's okay. We did get a good amount of prestige out of it, and that's absolutely fine. The war will be over shortly. About the time we return, probably. And there we go. The war is over. We enforce those demands, and this territory is now ours. Of course, we're going to have to hand out Socotra. No shockers there. And we'll grant that to a noble of the Bedouin culture. Cool. So now we're going to want to think about transferring over to controlling these duchies, right? So we're going to want to create the Emirate of Tays. Absolutely. We will actually usurp that. There we go. Next up, can we create the Kingdom of Yemen? We should be able to now. Yes, we can, and so we shall. We now have a royal court. Beautiful. Let them see their new sultan. Excellent. So this is our royal court that we've got going on here. We do have a couple of court artifacts. We have a banner and a second banner. Sure, that'll do. Very fancy. That's all the court artifacts we have for now, and our court grandeur is not amazing. We're not going to be putting any cash into that at this moment, but I do want to take a look at this duchy. Can we create that? Not quite. Okay. However, we can go after our de jure claims on this guy, in theory now, right? No de jure? Is that a thing that we need in here? Casus Belli? Yeah, de jure county CBs. Okay, so we're not going to have the de jure duchy CBs, but that's fine, because in this case it would be split between two as well. So no worries there. We can definitely use a regular CB. That's not the end of the world. Can we get an additional man-at-arms? Yes, we can. Do we want to get a cavalry unit to counter their archers? Or do we want to go for siege? I feel like at this stage of the game, siege isn't tremendously useful. We are sieging quasi-quickly, not tremendously quickly, but somewhat quickly. So I feel like light horsemen to counter any archers does make sense. Now, these are unstationed, and where would be best to station them? I don't think we actually have anywhere that's good to station them. Mud brick towers are heavy infantry and light cavalry. That's interesting. These are regular castle holdings. So it's not necessarily as good as a tribal holding at this moment, but it will become better. It's fascinating that we can actually hold a castle holding here. Definitely. Well, in that case, I think that we should station these, like, down here. This will eventually become better. It's not perfect right now, under any circumstances. Let's bump up our light horseman count, and we're going to want to start handing out some of this territory over here, but I want to start taking back some of this territory over here first, and we can't revoke titles without going up to high tribal authority, which we should actually do right now. Done. So now we can start revoking some of these titles. I'm betting none of these guys would be okay with it. This guy has a 35% chance of acceptance. Well, that's something that we can tackle next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, and Lohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.